Our first guest, I should say, brought to you by Vertex Pistons. You know,
Yeah,
every two-stroke KTM and Husqvarna comes with a Vertex piston in the engine from the factory.
I did.
Did you know that 65 years ago, Vertex Pistons was founded in a small workshop in northern Italy?
I did.
Today, they're an OEM supplier to KTM, Husqvarna, Beta, Gas, and more. No matter which brand of bike you ride, when it's time to rebuild your top end, Vertex will have your engine performing better than new. Two-stroke pistons, four-stroke pistons, high compression, GP-style configurations, replica pistons, vertexpistons.com. Here's the best part. Sales at pivotworks.com if you want a deal from the Vertex Pistons guys. Sales at pivotworks.com. They got a whole complete line of products there. And please check those guys out. All right, let's bring our first guest of the night on. SGB Max's Kawasaki. Like I said, this guy has been absolutely crushing it out there. Justin Rodbell. What's up, Rodbell? How are you, man?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Oh, we're good, dude. Just, we talked about, your style, your flair earlier this show. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I've heard you're quite the sight lap king.
Yeah, on Sightlap, I'm doing it for the fans.
Dude, over the leap, both weekends.
Yeah.
Just every moto just throwing oppos over the leap, dude.
Was there not a heel clicker in there too?
There was a heel clicker this past weekend at WW.
Okay. Yeah.
That was like third lap of practice over the big table where RJ killed himself.
Did I see a can photo one day?
Nah, I can't do a can. I'll probably wreck.
Well, hey, man, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. We did a privateer podcast with you a little while ago, and man, what does it feel like to take over the team leader role from A-Ray on that over there? What does it feel like to be the team leader? How does that feel like?
Feels good to be the big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Supercross. I was
a
a little bit more. I was up there.
A few months.
Yeah.
A few months.
Yeah, give it a few months. If he learns how to hit whoops, like he may be the top dog in Supercross too.
Max's Tires is a big part of your team. They're a big part of everything we do on the show. This one's Michelin, but I do the Maxis reads, and for a long time I talked about Alex Ray using Max's Tires.
Now it's Rodbell.
It's Rodbell now. It is get the same tire as Rodbell each and every weekend.
Top 10.
You should have seen the scoop out there.
Dude, the scoop eats.
But seriously, Justin, are you surprising yourself with your results? Are you we first saw you score really well at the Mutter at Loretta's, but dude, it's a Mutter. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Right, maybe this kid is just fucking good in the mud or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I knew. I was like, everyone's like, oh, you did great. I'm like, yeah, well, now I got to do good next weekend because if I don't, then everyone's like, oh, he sucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So have you
That's
surprised?
definitely how it works.
Right. Have you surprised
definitely how
yourself
it works.
with this?
Yeah, I'm definitely a little shook, but I mean, keep digging.
Is it part of and now when you're out there, now you're like, hey, I belong here, right? I mean, I belong with these idiots, and I'm just as fast as them. Is that kind of your attitude now?
Yeah, when I went up to Tomac, I'm trying to beat them. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. But
right.
Well, I was telling
at least off the start.
Yeah.
I was telling these guys earlier, you do really, really well in qualifying. You've qualified top 15 multiple times, I've noticed, because I've picked you in fantasy a few times.
Because one lap, but that's really not my issue. It's really just the motos that I kind of struggle with.
Well,
I'm kind of figuring it out. So
you got to stop taking notes from A-Ray. He's got the one lap wonder in him too, but we gotta get the 30 plus 2 together.
Yeah.
Well,
in 1 year.
Go ahead, Justin.
Said 1 year. I think I got the 30s ready.
Yeah, for sure. And two, I think what you're doing with your 2 30-minute motos right now. I mean, hell, you're not just sitting on the couch. For sure. I mean, you can't just go out on 2 30-minute motos and just get top 15 both motos.
No, you're crushing it for sure.
Justin, A-Ray tells us you're a closet trainer. You're a closet trainer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be digging, but
I mean,
but it's on the low.
I need more info on that, because when I hear closet trainer, I need more info on what the hell that is.
I ride my road bike, but you don't know about it.
All right, that's cool.
He's riding his road bike. What he means is he has a full-time job, but at the same time, after his job, he's going to Budds Creek and he's putting in motos and sprints and doing that stuff.
See, is it Kiefer that always talks about he loves dudes like that? They don't have to put it on Instagram every time?
Right, yeah, he loves but I was talking to somebody that rides at Budds all the time, and they're like, and I said, have you seen Rodbell? They're like, no, he comes after work. Like he's not here in the middle of the day.
They get there at 10 a.m. I'm there at like 4 o'clock.
That's nuts,
Bro,
man.
are you still working full time? You can't be anymore. I mean, you got to.
I mean, it's not full time. Like I'm working tomorrow. We're not busy, so I'm gonna go ride, and then I'm gonna work Wednesday, and then I fly out Thursday. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
I work, but it's my boss works with me. So.
I heard your boss was there this weekend, cheering you
Yeah,
on.
he was. He was throwing back some beers, having a good time.
Dude.
Is he family, or is he just like a boss that is into moto, or is it like a normal?
Yeah, so I was riding at a track in Maryland, and we were just like in the woods, and then they were like, "Yo, there's this track right next door. You wanna go check it out?" We rode our bikes on their street to this track, and this dude's like, "Hey, man, you're ripping. Like, what do you do for money?" And I'm like, "I kind of race, and that's how it is. Like, kind of struggle."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you want to come to work tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Be here at 4 a.m." And I'm like, "Shit, bro."
Oh my God, 4 a.m.
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there ready to rip, and then we worked all day, and then he told me how much he's going to pay me. So I was like, "Well, I've been there every day since." So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. Just
That's
think
freaking
about that.
awesome.
A guy's top 15 nationals, and he's like servicing your air conditioner on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
rad,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah, when we go places, he's like, "Yeah, this dude, he's a pro motocross rider." And people look at me, and I swear they look at me like I'm like 10 heads. They're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, buddy.
Yeah, sure.
What are you like
Yeah.
barely putting in the show?" I'm like,
The guy's like, yeah, I'm a
Let me
member of the Secret Service, bro. I get it. Yeah.
"Yeah."
I think he actually serviced our team owner Jason's AC at his house.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's how he got his ride.
Yeah, probably.
That's how he got his ride. He's like, I'll float you some Freon, and we'll change this air conditioning out. And yeah.
Yeah, like 10 o'clock one night.
Dude, has it been pretty cool for you to get some recognition and some people coming up to you and everything else? Like it has to feel
Yeah,
pretty good for
I'm
you. Yeah.
I'm really just trying to hit 10K on Instagram, and then I'm just probably going to retire.
Yeah. You are a good follow on Instagram. Yeah,
not
you are.
bad.
Hey, so our buddy A-Ray here, he's got 4 motos in a row. Scored some points this weekend.
He fucking beat me.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't beat Chiz, but he did beat you in Moto 2. So what was his state of mind when things weren't going so well with those DNFs? How was that going? Did you feel like you had to kind of keep him going and give him some pep talks here?
Yeah, it was a rocky road, but like one time I seen A-Ray toss a helmet into the trash can real hard, and I was like, "Damn."
Well, I mean, I just sort of I tossed it, and it just so happened it fell into a trash
Yeah,
can.
it just like kind of dunked in there on accident. But
Yeah, I was pretty mad. Like I was just it was just
dude.
DNF after DNF.
Yeah.
The emotions got to me a little
Right,
bit.
as they should, as expected. I mean,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, we definitely had some talks.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
yeah.
It's been a rocky road for sure, but we're on the come up.
Yeah.
No, you are. You're crushing. You're doing a good job of that for sure. Justin Rodbell on the Pulp MX Show, brought to you by VertexPistons.com. Please sales at PivotWorks.com if you want a 2-stroke piston, 4-stroke piston. They got the piston kits. They got the wrench rabbit kits. They'll dial you in. We have Rodbell, the surprise of the Summer Nationals for sure, without a doubt, and just crushing Pulp MX Fantasy. Rodbell too. People are just loving it. So.
I mean, he's solid. He hasn't had really that bad of a moto. I mean, this
the
past
second
weekend.
moto this weekend, he may have let me down with some points on the
Oh.
table.
He
Man,
crashed.
listen,
twice in the
listen
first
what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wrecked. I hit someone's rear tire on the first lap, fall over. I get up, go into the following corner, tuck the front, and smoke my head in the ground. And I'm like, I was like contemplating pulling off because I was just fell 2 corners back to back in a pro race. I was like, dude, what are you doing out here? But I was like, I just got to get up and dig, and that's what I did. And at least I got a point or 2 points or something that moto. I mean,
Yeah,
so,
no,
I'm just giving you a hard time, man. But no, I mean, I feel like anyone, especially
look.
Steve, loves dudes who finish motos.
yeah. Marks. Have you ever heard of Rodbell before this summer? Like at all? Anything? At all?
Last summer?
Yeah, like before this year.
Yeah, last year when I picked him in fantasy and he killed it for me.
Last year
Yeah.
at Indiana.
I wasn't here last year.
Was it Super?
Maybe it was Supercross Daytona.
Maybe it was Supercross.
but
Yeah,
that,
I did Daytona.
But
I
that was
qualified
this year.
T9.
But that was
Yeah,
this
that
year.
was this year.
Oh, I thought it was last year
No.
or maybe the year before.
Have you heard?
But
of
no,
okay,
not
all
really.
right.
This year's breakout.
Talon, have you ever heard of Justin Rodbell?
No, and I follow pretty close.
Right. And then this kid just comes out. He's just fucking almost getting top 10s in nationals,
Dude, crushing it.
crushing it.
Yeah, team leader.
How come Rodbell? I got a question for you. How come when I see you, you got a Pepto-Bismol in your hand. What's going on with this? What's happening?
All right. So listen. The first round, like my stomach did a backflip on me, and man, I had I was pooping real bad, and couldn't even eat. Like I tried to eat a peanut butter and jelly. I was throwing it up.
Oh my god!
He threw it up in the
So-
oil pan in the freaking trailer, dude. Like he takes 2 bites of it, and he's just like, oh no, like right there.
In the
Like,
oil pan?
Yeah, in the oil pan, dude. So gross.
So at Red Bud, I was like, oh, maybe if I just slip some Pepto, like it'll clog me up. And dude, I've been ripping ever since. So
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
That's the move.
I
Dude,
mean,
I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
the move.
Sometimes I get that the poops on race day too.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
have to take a note.
Pepto.
yeah, dude, like it clogs you up, so you don't shit it all out. Like
Not a bad move.
Not a
I don't
bad
know.
move.
Homie's just sipping Pepto like it's lean on race day. Like, dude, homie's just over there like, yo, what's up? I got Pepto like
Yeah. Hey, what's
next to
up?
my water bottle.
Hey, bro, have any factory guys talked to you or tried to bro you down or anything like that? Have they gotten to notice who you are? This 3-digit guy?
who?
Any factory riders, like any big guys, have been like, hey, bro.
Bogle's like the only dude that's been cool with me. Like this weekend, he came up to me, dapped me up, was like, "Yo, what up?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm fucking with that chain on your neck, looking clean." Got that shit. And he was like, "Yeah, He was like, "I'm trying to get a top 10 this weekend." I was like, "You got it, dog."
I could see Bogle like
I
that.
could see
Bogle doing
I
that.
could
Yeah,
see
for
Bogle
sure.
appreciating everything you bring to the track, Rodbell, for sure.
He's pumped
Yeah.
on Rod Bell. He's not happy with me right now.
No, no, dude, come on.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
cleaned
well.
him out.
Yeah. Well, same thing at Marv. I was Marv in that situation.
What did you think of? We were arguing about this, Rodbell, before we came on the air with you. What did you think of the Marv Adam collision there? What's your opinion on that?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what happened. I ain't even seen it.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Okay, all right, sounds
No,
good.
I'm like sitting in my driveway at my house right now. I just pulled in. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, he just flew home today.
He's got that hopper app. See, it takes him a little bit to get back to the back to the
what-
house.
What is that? What is it?
I'll let him explain it.
What is this app? What's going on?
Hopper. So if you're a privateer, probably have some fellow privateers listening.
Yep.
All right, so it puts all the airlines together, and then you get the cheapest flights to your city. So like I've been flying for like $110 everywhere.
That's not bad.
And so, but you got to like shitty schedules and everything.
I mean, you just work around it. Like
So hold on. So you couldn't leave Jacksonville until today?
well, yeah.
Okay, so Hopper doesn't sound like something I would want.
Probably not.
I want to get home.
I mean, I could have left the day before, but I kind of missed my flight. So
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, does Rodbell does he run a loose program?
He runs it loose, but he sort of knows when to tighten it up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a closet trainer, man.
Yeah,
He
He's a
does well.
closet
yeah, no,
trainer.
Listen, you don't do the 30s and get the results he does without training.
Yeah,
There-
100%.
Like-
Right.
like I'm cranking 245s tomorrow when I get right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
He's
what's going on,
he's
yeah.
riding and he's taking the gas
So-
can out on the track.
In 2021, when we go to Bud's, is Rodbell going like 4.4 on the day?
Ask him. I don't know. He's up there. He rides there a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
A
gonna
lot.
get a call for the fill-in ride just for buds, and everyone's just gonna be mind blown.
Who has the
Rodbell,
most laps?
how are you doing at Bud's in 2021 if we go there? Like seriously.
We're gonna dig.
He'll be top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
He's probably put more laps than anybody.
If I get a start at Buzz, I would be like that would like cap my career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see that. Well, why not, right?
Just ended on a high note right there. Just like we're done.
Can you tell Beasley to put the start back where it used to be? That start sucks.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to go down a hill like that.
Why? What do you
40
mean?
guys.
Oh,
You
come
know
on.
how squirrely. You know how squirrely these 450 dudes are. Like
Yeah.
20.
Not as squirrely as the 250 dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I clipped a few rear tires this weekend. I wasn't feeling it.
What are we doing for 2021, Rodbell? Are you working out contract terms with SGB? What are we doing? Because you have to have gotten some attention from some people.
I mean, I don't know.
Loose program.
Loose
a little
program.
absent-minded.
As of right now, it's SGB Cowie.
Right. Okay. I feel like you and A-Ray, like this is just a real match made in
Yeah, like-
heaven. Like, did you
Like
guys?
I don't feel. Yeah, we shouldn't leave each other.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like
Did
it.
you guys know each other at all
No,
before?
no,
But he
I
this-
never even heard of the dude. He's
this-
just
me neither.
Rodbell, like
Right.
who?
This dude shows up at Salt Lake City
Yeah.
on a 250F,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Who is this guy?"
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, he just showed up and he's like, "Hey, I'm Justin." Like, I'm like, all right, like, you want to go ride bobsled? You know what I mean? Like, that was pretty much how it went. Like, yo, let's go ride mountain bikes. He's like, all right, like, I'll dig. Like, let's go.
Let's go shuttle.
Yeah, but I had an e-bike. He
Easy.
had a normal bike.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm just up there just like,
Oh, I know. We talked about this on our
yeah, and
privateer
he's just
pod.
back there
Yeah.
just grinding. I'm like, yeah.
It's complete.
That's the type of dick that you are. is
Yeah,
you'll
but
just
he
crank.
didn't complain once. He loved it. He's like, yeah, I need to get used to this altitude. Like, put me on the normal bike.
And you got him an O'Neill deal?
I got him an O'Neill deal. I got
Wow.
him an HJC deal.
Wow,
Like, hey,
fuck.
yeah, dude, we're enjoying the ride over there. That's
Jesus.
for sure.
Rodbell, he's your mentor. A-Ray's your mentor.
That's
Oh,
not a good
so-
mentor.
A-Ray is like my agent.
So check this out, right? I have sublimated jerseys, but they're vinted.
Yeah.
So he asked for the vintage jerseys, right?
Yeah.
And he's been crushing it.
Yes.
O'Neill knows this. They're like, "Hey Ray, you got to do something." So he asked for some O'Neill jerseys. It's like the vintage ones
Yeah.
because it was gonna be hot
Right.
at WW.
Right.
They send him my jerseys with his name over it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, like this is when you know, like I'm just doing shitty, and he's just like team
Oh,
leader.
Yeah. They're just like, hey, sublimated ones, give them to Rodbell.
Yeah, just give it to Rodbell because it was last minute. You know,
Yeah.
like it's pretty. It takes a bit to get some sublimated jerseys, obviously.
So he had he was riding with
Yeah.
your name and number.
Yeah, but they put his name over it, and he got the vintage jerseys.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So hey man, it's
Rodbell,
he's crushing it.
Rodbell, what was your response to that when you open that up and you see 61 on there?
Man, I was more hype. I've never had a sublimated jersey. Like,
It was
that's
pretty.
kind of been, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, listen, I agree. That's pretty sweet. I'm trying to get one from the Fly Guys myself for myself.
Yeah,
don't
like
have
as
one.
a kid growing up, like that's what you kind of like dream of. I don't
Right.
know.
Hell, at
I don't
Daytona,
know if
he
that's,
was
like,
buying
weird,
Fox
but-
gear.
Yeah, you were in Fox at Salt Lake City, right?
No, at Daytona.
But Salt Lake City,
Well,
wasn't
because
it?
I didn't
No,
have
we
a
were
gear
O'Neill.
deal.
Right.
Yeah.
So at Daytona, I was like, screw it. If I want to buy gear, I want to look good.
You're gonna buy the most
So-
expensive stuff out there.
Yeah, so I went and bought some Fox gear and pulled up.
And qualified 10th or 12th
Ninth.
or whatever it was. Yeah.
Ninth,
Yeah.
P9,
Sorry,
P9
bro,
on
sorry.
the stock
Out
Yamaha.
of, out of B practice.
Did you have Supercross suspension?
Nah.
Crazy. Oh man.
I'm telling you, Rodbell, man.
Dude, yeah, he's like,
2020's got COVID and it's Rodbell.
Yeah,
that's what
100%.
it's about. That's the two, you know.
yeah, it's like him and Osborne are like the face of outdoors right now.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable. And the guy's working a full-time job even.
Nuts.
So your boss is a moto guy. He's got to be stoked with this.
Yeah, he was hype. He was
Yeah.
like, all weekend, he's like, dude, that was a man's track. Like, I don't know how you guys did that. They had a blast. Like, all the guys that we work with, like, 6 of them came down.
Oh
So
wow.
they were all having a blast, chilling with their horn. I was revving my bike on the sight lap at them, you know, showing love.
Oh, that's awesome. No,
That's
listen,
awesome.
it's and so Jeremy Smith's out for a little bit.
I think so. I haven't talked to him.
The third Musketeer.
Yeah,
Or is
he
he-
broke his tailbone
Yeah.
a little
Is
bit.
he
cracked
busy
it.
practicing on his Honda?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. I don't know. I'm not over there. I don't know. I'm in California.
But no, listen, I follow him on social. Yeah,
Yeah.
he practices on a Honda. I'm just like,
Hey,
what's
man.
going on with SGB over there? A-Ray's on a 250F. Jeremy Smith's on a Honda.
I'm back on the 450 now. We're
Rod
good.
Bell's crushing it.
Yeah, Rodbell, he's just been crushing it the whole
Oh,
time.
dude. So do you have people? So do you have chicks, A-Ray, coming up and looking for Rodbell and not you? Is this?
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
It's a bummer.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
like you got all these young chicks rolling up, like they're all about Rodbell now.
Chicks
they
are
know
like,
he's killing
excuse
it.
me, hey, Alex, do you know where Justin is?
It's nuts, man. Nuts. We're getting a lot of attention over there at SGB. So, it's
Who
good.
who has got more of a line on chicks?
Dude, I feel like Rodbell does now.
Yeah.
Rodbell's
right
got
right
that.
now it's Rodbell.
Rodbell's got that Jersey like slang. Girls will probably eat that up.
No, he's not Jersey. He's
No,
Maryland.
he's Maryland,
Hey,
bro.
Or whatever,
all
you know
I'm
what I
saying,
mean.
all I'm saying is me and Alex make a pretty good duo.
Yeah, we've had some good times already.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Hey, hey, we definitely don't strike out.
no. No,
God.
it's good.
And so like when the chicks are talking to you, they're like, hey, you're like, yeah, I went like 15, 17, and they're like, how'd you do? And Alex is like, I crashed out of my bike didn't break. My bike broke both motors.
Now listen to this. Listen to this. So after I got 10th, this girl was like, you never beat Eli Tomac at the bar. I pulled up their results.
I pulled up the result. He pulled up the results how he beat Eli Tomac at freaking at Loretta's, dude. Yeah, that was all she wrote, baby.
That is fucking epic.
Yeah.
That's epic. You're like, oh really? Because let me just show you right here.
Yeah.
This really happened.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
And-
that actually happened.
And did you seal the deal? Like, was this
Yeah,
good?
mic drop, boom, done.
Done.
We're out.
Done. We're out.
Fantastic. Let me tell
I
you,
like that.
if I did that, I'd carry the results in my wallet. Yeah,
Oh,
I'd have them
100%.
folded up and I'd just whip them
Just
up.
fold it up like this, put it in your wallet.
Yeah.
And in 2016, I beat Stewart in points.
Yeah, there we go.
That's-
Same thing. Daniel Blair.
It'd be like that.
Daniel Blair said he beat Stu in his ever last race. Daniel Blair did. Stu crashed out.
Yeah.
Blair's like, I beat him. It's I mean, it's
how it
fact.
It happens.
It's on paper.
It's on paper.
Right, exactly.
It
So-
counts.
Oh man, what a story Rodbell is. Just
Dude.
crushing it every weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, I
man.
want an e-bike. That's my next goal in life.
we can get you an e-bike. We'll
You guys
line-
are all on these e-bikes, pedaling around like fairies. Like, I need something like that.
Yeah, bro. Let me
Like
tell you.
fairies.
Let me tell you, they make life a lot easier. But when A-Ray's at the race and he's a professional athlete and he's in Zoom, he's in Boost, all the way up the hill.
Hey,
Hey,
it was
I'm
a
not
recovery
gonna
day.
lie.
It was a recovery day, okay? Jeez.
Boost up bobsled will get you right.
Yeah, well, if you do like 4 or 5 laps, like it's not bad if you're on boost, you know? Like, I mean, you're getting it
Yeah.
in, you're spinning the legs, no power, like you're
Yeah.
getting the lactic acid
The,
out.
the problem is you're riding boost up the top half of the hill and then driving the car the other half of the hill.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're talking about shuttling.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about shuttling now. I was with the GT crew. We were shuttling. Like, I had a couple downhill guys
Listen,
with me. Like,
Shuttling and e-bikes don't go together.
Rodbell's on a real bike, pedaling his ass up there. That's why he's fucking crushing it right now.
All right.
With flats on, with like Nike free runs.
yeah. No, you wore your white Vans too.
Oh yeah, but then who was the dude we mountain biked with?
Brian Lopes.
Really?
Oh,
Brian
Oh,
Lopes.
God.
oh God, dude,
Hey,
Lopes.
so funny story. He didn't know who the hell Brian Lopes was. And like he's seen Brian Lopes like doing all these big drops and like
Yeah.
doing all these like jumps and stuff. He's like, well, shit, if this fucking random dude's doing it, I gotta do it. So Rodbell's literally trying to kill himself doing these freaking drops, like in between the Salt Lake City races, like doing all these jumps,
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to whip it, like
Right.
like trying to show out. Little does he know that he's freaking with a world champion freaking downhill guy.
Rodbell's like, this old dude's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
Nah,
videos of
literally, I asked
Rodbell just
Flop.
freaking indoing like off these drops and stuff, almost crashing.
So you had no idea, Rodbell, who he was.
Yeah, I asked Swap after the ride. I was like, dude, who is that guy? Like, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
You don't know who he is? I'm like, no, I'm asking you, man. Like,
Yeah,
who is
yeah.
he? He's like, Brian
Yeah.
Lopes, like 10-time world champ. I was like, wish y'all would have told me, bro. I about died like 10 times for no reason. Nah.
That's awesome. Yeah. I know Red Dog one time was out on a quad intro and Barry Hawk was all over him. And he was like, I don't know, this guy was all over me. And he's like, yeah, it's Barry Hawk. He's like a 10-time quad champion. Jimmy's like, oh. He's like, hey, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The guy was all over him, like,
Yeah.
just like, oh, Jesus. So,
Jeez.
yeah, that
That's
happens.
funny.
All right, Rodbell. Well, man, we better let you go because you got work tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I'm going to get some sleep, man.
yeah, you got to,
4 a.m. is gonna come quick.
dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's already like 9.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's getting late where you are, but man, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. You're doing a great job, and please, yeah, A-Ray, we've turned the ship around over here with the 61. Nothing but solid results from here on out.
We got to keep it there.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
Yeah, top 20 for SUV crew for the rest of the season. You'll see it.
yep. I agree. That'll be fantastic. Hopefully that'll
Yeah.
work. Thanks for coming on, Rodbell. Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Vertex Pistons bringing you Justin Rodbell. Sales at pivotalworks.com.
I can get behind interviews like that.
Yeah, me too.
Lose.